Essex, a helping hand with your land.
Neil from Essex here with today's 3-Minute Thursday. Today's short conversation is going to be answering a viewer question that was sent in. If you'd like to send in a question, record a short video and email it to me at youtube@messex.com.
Hi Neil, I want to first say hi and that I love your YouTube channel, watch it all the time. And I also love my BX 1880. There is one question that I have, and it's something that I wish I knew prior to buying the tractor. Maybe you can help me answer the question. The ground clearance in the brochure makes a point of saying you have 8.3 inches of ground clearance to get over rocks and things like that. And I do clear some woods behind my house, but the thing that I didn't know was that the ground clearance for the lowest part of the tractor, let me show it here, is only 3 inches. And this is on both sides of the front axle. And I've caught this on rocks when I've been in, particularly when there's leaves, when you can't see things. Had I known this, I probably would have chosen a different tractor if I could, but when the blade's on, you can't even see down here. So it's something that I did not notice on the tractor. I was wondering if you could answer the question why the manufacturer has it like this and why they don't list the minimum ground clearance. Thank you.
So in regards to your question about ground clearance measurements on tractors are going to have their roots in row crop applications, not necessarily the smaller mowing compact tractors. Generally what we're looking for in those measurements is how much crop you're able to clear underneath of your tractor, how high that corn can grow and still be able to drive a machine over top of it and not damage your crop. So that's generally what those measurements are trying to reflect, not necessarily say a logging or off-roading type application where we might be looking for that low point in those side drop boxes there that you found. There are a couple things that you're going to want to look at if you're looking for a tractor in this type of application and you need a machine that has higher ground clearance. You really need to be doing it by actually finding the physical tractor and checking with a tape measure. Unfortunately, this is a number, a measurement that you're not really going to find consistently done on any kind of spec sheet. Do know that there's going to be differences between manufacturers and how their axles are built, whether you have, say, drop boxes like on the Kubota here in the video or one on this New Holland where the axles driving straight out into the wheels. Not all brands and all sizes of tractors are built exactly the same. So if you're looking at a particular machine, make sure you find that actual tractor and take the measurements on the machine you're thinking of buying. Also take into account any other implements that you might be looking at purchasing, particularly on tractors when you add mid-mount mowers. There are dramatic differences between brands in the amount of clearance underneath of a tractor when a mid-mount mower is installed. Those are going to come along with things like drive-over mower deck kits, and that kind of stuff will have much less ground clearance underneath of them. The machines that have traditional mower decks on them that are going to come off with pins and roll out underneath the tractor, you can go from mower deck clearances as much as 6 inches on some models to some tractors that can go down as close as 2 and 3 inches at their highest lift point because of the extra linkage and stuff that's down there for a drive-over mower deck. You just want to watch things like backhoes. Those will add mounting kits and stuff underneath the machine and can change all of these measurements if they really matter to you. So if that's a real driving force for you in picking the right tractor, accept no substitute there except for pulling a tape measure on the actual machine that you're looking at. And like I said, if we're going back into those numbers that you're seeing in a spec sheet when you're looking at ground clearance measurements, it's coming from this row crop perspective when we're saying what clearance can we get underneath this machine for crops that we're driving over top of. So if you're shopping for a piece of equipment and we can help, or if you have parts or service needs for a machine you've already got, give us a call at Messex. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at messex.com.